Hello and welcome to my first city update. Now, I haven't done this before, so bear with me and I apologize, but I hit 50 subscribers and I'm thankful for that. So I wanted to make sure I did an actual city update. Um, but we'll start in this corner. So as you can see, if you know, this is Ninjago City, and you can see there's a dark alley back down here. And you'll notice there's not a whole lot of people around because I haven't really gotten to that yet. But really, this is probably the reason why I started a city, because it looks really cool. I like how it's kind of tall and built up and everything, and I really wanted to basically decide to build a city, and I managed to get room. But it's pretty much Ninjago City, not too much modified, except when it connects to Ninjago docks over here. So here you can see I kind of connected them very poorly, just in this section here. But it works, it's not too bad. And it works down there because there's a walkway there. And you'll see random things everywhere. It looks like there's a police cruiser pulled over. Kylo Ren's taking him in. And, yep, just Ninjago docks. And then it changes up over here. I added a crude bridge that's pretty terrible, and it looks like there's some people staying on it. And underneath it is basically like an alleyway. And as you can see, the rest of my city has roads that are very much basically water. Kind of swampy, so it's not super deep, but looks like there's a lot of trash and overgrowth in here. And this is supposed to be like a force field bridge that can shoot out and allow people to walk over it. You've probably seen those in sci-fi movies and stuff and video games, but that's the way that I figured out that people can get across the water with just their feet, and they'll recede when people are driving through. So the next part here, these are all the modulars I have, and it's the ones that I like the most, the three. This is the back, obviously, but you have the diner and another building just added on top, because that's how people build around this city. And it looks like there's a space shuttle up there too. That's the Overwatch set. One of the things I had to do is, because I wanted to make the water, I had to basically, it was actually a fun project, but I had to take all the buildings off of the base plates they were on, all the modulars, and then lift them up by about a brick and a plate, and then add in like the Ninjago water effects. And clearly there's some sort of creature there. And you can see some overgrowth and a sunken dumpster. Someone hanging out looking for food at the back here. And it is probably pretty dusty, but... So I had to basically take the modulars, take them all off, and they were already built, and put them 4 studs back, I think it was. Lift them up, and then put the water effect in, so you can kind of see some depth in there. And that was an interesting challenge project, but it was actually enjoyable and not as hard as I thought it was going to be, because I didn't have to fully rebuild the buildings. I actually managed to pull off the floors mostly and just kind of put them in there. But this is like the main alley here. There's like 2 of them. Unfortunately, that section's not finished. I have some parts ordered to try to see if I can't fix that. But you can see the front, and you can also see some people down there too. He's got one of the speeder, which is going to be basically the main transporting way to get around my city. And there's another guy hovering up here too, somewhere. Where is he? Oh yeah, he's right there. That's why. So I got to add a whole ton of those, because obviously there's going to be a lot of people in the city. Right here is Elsa's corporate headquarters, and I did a video on this building, so you can check that out. Only the exterior. Marshmallows up here hanging out. You got that design. You got a blue building. We'll get to it later, but this is a new building right over here that I finished up real recently. It's actually a duplex. It's supposed to be for me and my BFF. She's got the lower half, I got the top half, obviously, because my pink is my favorite color. And it's just something cool. I'll have to do a video review on it, but I wanted to do the like different colors and yeah, as you can see, the whole entire upper area is plain, but I did detail in the water, as you can see all around here. And there's like a little, I don't know what to say, patio or porch that has some greenery and such like that. But this is what I was going to say. This building, I don't know if I'm going to have that there because it's definitely out of place. So that obviously this middle section is a work in progress, as is the middle part here. There's the Club Nexo sign. Hey, it looks like the Emmets actually worked on some stuff for once. It looks like we got a little shrimp type shack place for some food and a juice bar on top. And it looks like someone's not feeling too well after drinking some of the juice. Maybe it looks kind of unsanitary. But the concept with this area is I wanted to make it kind of a little market area with like food stalls and random other stalls just with stuff. Here's the other angle of that alleyway. So you can see that the bridges, you know, kind of just shoot out and you can get around. There'll be a mix of both regular old-fashioned boats and these hover speeder bike type things for my city. But this is kind of the cool valley area because it's all kind of lower. And it has the Ninjago city in the back and the docks. And then you can see the Temple of Air Jitsu kind of build that I have in here. And it goes really nice into this one. One of my favorite kind of remocks that I've done, but that's pretty cool. And here you'll notice empty base plates. So I'm not sure what's going to go on this one. This one I'm going to have probably like a police station, I'm thinking. And then the green ones is going to be like greenery. And that'll be mixed, I'm unsure. But this is my custom tree that I worked on. Basically, I took the instructions of the treehouse and wanted to make it more elf colors. And it's a definite work in progress. But I do like that I was able to basically get the overall tree and I had all the parts for it. The internals are a bit different, but they accomplish the same thing in obviously different colors, and it's not complete. There's no houses or anything. Here we have my attempt at a mountain part, kind of like an over thing with a giant crystal coming off of it. Above that, you have the treehouse, the awesome set. Obviously, I got to work on that and see to get them fit in, but I think it'll be cool having kind of like almost like a forested park or greenery area all throughout this section. But let's take a little bit look at the back. That's a little bit darker, but I love the treehouse set and I had to put it in my city. But like I said, my city is a organization of whatever I want. I don't care. But I decided to make this a little cave area down here, and it looks like there's some sort of meeting going on there or something. But the structure is not the best on it, so it's something I got to work on. And I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with this area. Maybe it'll be a kitty cult or something. But yeah, I will work on that. And then here we have the bottom of the Temple of Air Jitsu. So we kind of have like a basement with lots of paintings, cool sets and stuff from Ninjago basically I put in there. And up here I have some of the guys from the Star Wars line, because I think their color of their outfits and what they do fits in. But again, not very detailed. You know, the most detailed probably section is this area, which is, you know, kind of just a greenery park there. But we got an aerial view, kind of some stuff. There's a lot of work to be done, but this is what I have so far. I think the kind of my process is going to be to get the empty spots filled in, hopefully I need so many more of those trans light blue parts, the tiles, but hopefully I'll get that going. And once I get most of the buildings, or not, I could fluctuate, I'll eventually start populating it more with just Emmets, which they're so slow at work. As you can see, they're all standing around motionless, not doing anything. But I'll get them to work, and we'll get some more in here. And like I said, some of the buildings I'll go over and review myself and go over stuff. I'm excited to constantly add to it and change it make it look better so it's a little bit more organized, have different people hanging out, you know, but just do a lot of cool different stuff with it. Obviously, lots of stuff that I can do. If you got any questions or anything and you want to see anything more, feel free to ask. The modulars don't really have any detail on the insides. There's no characters hanging out. There might be in some buildings, but not overly. Get like a ground view here. I want to fill that one spot in, even if it's just the water, just so I can have a full street all the way down. I think that'll be really cool. As you can see, not as much detail there. Looks like something's going on there. But it was a fun project to do up the modulars, to have the water and stuff on the back. I really enjoyed that. But I got lots of work to do. This is my city as the way it is so far. See if I can get some different angles in case people are more curious on stuff. There's Luke Skywalker feeding some porgs. He's just hanging out there. Some other random creatures and stuff. Lots to work on, but this is the status of my city so far. One other thing I tried to do is I tried to put make it look like there's fish under the water. Let me know if you think it kind of looks like that. Like goldfish or koi. I'm happy with how it's coming along. I mean, if you've seen my original pictures, there was pretty much nothing but this whole line here, so I've added quite a bit, a lot. Lots more work to do though, but if you've watched this video, I want to appreciate it, and if you've subscribed to my channel, thank you very much. I'm hoping to be able to show you more and possibly do a better way to show it off and such like that, and get better at just camera work or whatnot. But let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Emmets, get to work, please, faster.